What a difference a couple of hours makes. The sun now shining at Stade Saputo. The thunderstorms have moved away and we are set for game one of a doubleheader on MLS on TSN. Montreal Impact against Sporting Kansas City.
Defeat at the weekend in DC. It is as you were for Jesse Marsh's Montreal, going back to the majority of the team that played against Toronto FC a week ago. Out goes Bush in goal. Donovan Ricketts comes in. Sporting Kansas City. Olam is out. The defender picking up an injury in the last game. Beasler comes in. Cesar also misses out. He's just rested. Nagamura, former Toronto FC midfielder, is in the heart of the midfield. But there are defensive options for this team that he has, and we see that at the back tonight with Shavar Thomas and Hassoun Kamara. But how do you turn down a player of Nesta's quality and character coming into your club? So Nesta expected to come in the next few days, make it official with Montreal once the league approves the deal. And then Jesse Marsh says it remains to be seen after that how quickly he can get into the starting lineup. Sporting Kansas City, it's a man in the other lineup, Davy Arnaud, who leads the way in all-time games played for them. Map through to Marco Davy, who is onside. Marco Davy against Nielsen, pulls it wide of the post. It is a bright, entertaining opening to this game from an attacking perspective for Montreal.
Well, this is what the fans have come to see here. It's excitement from the opening whistle. Justin Mapp plays a terrific ball that splits the back line, and you would bet your money on Marco Davy finishing there. He simply doesn't get enough of it. He shanks it really, slips it wide to the far post. But that's what Montreal brought him here for. Get on the end of things. Unfortunately there, he's being tugged a little bit. Maybe that was just enough to throw him off.
Felipe threads it through for Justin Mapp, who is onside here. Davy was in the middle. Arnaud back post. It's slid across towards Arnaud! Past the post.
And Marco Davy is asking him, why didn't you use me? I was there first. Why did you go second? You know, Felipe skips away from the defender, slides a terrific ball into Mapp. And in this moment, Davy was in an offside position, but in the second phase he's on, Justin Mapp chose the second option, and Davy, I can't particularly say it was the wrong decision.
He had a bit more space.
He certainly did. And the forwards would always say, use me, but after the play and the ball...
And now it comes to Davy. Inside for Felipe, back for Marco Davy. Marco Davy pulls it wide once again.
Oh, it's that man again, getting himself very involved, and terrific work by Felipe. Just a neat give and go. Marco Davy will rue that miss. Like it again, just slip inside, and he slips past Paulding, who's a little slow to react. It's on his weaker foot, the left side. He'd probably prefer to get a couple of these on the right side. We've seen him pull the left-footed shot twice now to the far post, attack the box. 46 crosses in open play against Chicago. It's an incredible amount.
Felipe through for Justin Mapp on a move started by Davy. There's Justin Mapp, and Nielsen makes the save with the leg to divert it behind. It's a Montreal corner. Their second of the game.
Yet another opportunity in there. They all seem to be coming from the left side, the right side of Kansas City's defense. Justin Mapp slide on through. Davy was involved yet again. Great vision by Felipe just to find Mapp. He tries to line himself up. Probably would have been wiser to attack the box a little bit more. Hope some of those assists come his way.
This one's pushed forward by Valentin. Felipe is round the back. Davy is in the middle. Just behind him comes out to Bernier. And Bernier buries it. Montreal Impact get their breakthrough just after half-time.
States commentators jinx. Usually you mention a player, takes a bad touch almost immediately after Bernier's next touch, after you give him such a great compliment. With assist numbers, he doesn't need to assist now. Finishes. Terrific run by Felipe. Always behind Davy, would have liked it in front of him, but no need. Floating ball. Kansas City simply does not deal with it. Valentin finds Felipe with a terrific ball, inch perfect. Felipe, I think, was trying to find Davy, but sometimes the mistakes work for the benefit. Patrice Bernier with all the time in the world to finish, and does just that.
Stade Saputo in September. Colin gets the flick on, appeals for handball from Sporting KC players, and the referee turns around and points at the spot. A very delayed reaction from the referee. Was he waiting to see if the advantage was played?
Well, he waited for something, and it was quite delayed. You would have thought he maybe consulted his assistant at that moment after the sequence had played. I mean, it took so long for him to make the play as the ball. We see the ball served in. As Bernier goes to clear it, that is what they deem an offside. It doesn't look like much from that angle. And this is a better angle here. The ball comes in off Cold and gets a decent touch in. Dangerous always if it flicks in the box. Bernier, and it really looks like it comes off his forearm.
Big goals on the year, up against Donovan Ricketts. Kamara aiming to pull Sporting Kansas City level. And he does. Montreal's lead from the 49th minute cancelled out in the 57th from the penalty spot by Kai Kamara.
Well, no chance really here for Donovan. He guesses, steps to his right, and Kamara simply just goes down the middle where he's coming from. Never really a chance here. He just waited for the goalkeeper to commit. Slots it high. Center of the goal.
Has the referee given another penalty? He has.
I think he's called another penalty.
For an incident when the ball came into the box from the corner. Davy Arnaud really needs to be calmed down here by Ricketts, already on a yellow.
Well, I don't know if the fans here at Saputo Stadium know what's going on. They think this is harmless, but wait till they find out he's given another penalty. Jesse Marsh recognizes that.
Donovan Ricketts. Zusi scores, and Sporting Kansas City come from behind to take the lead with 15 minutes left to play.
Well, the ball served in the box, and it's Arnaud in the challenge. Referee simply feels he's just a little bit too aggressive, and by the replay and the looks of things, you can't really argue there, can you? He's got both arms around, pulls him down, and Zusi does the rest.
Soon he sad the player that was brought down there by Davy Arnaud. Back it comes towards Espinoza, who swings the cross in. Jacob Peterson has time to control, it takes a deflection, and it is game sealed for Sporting Kansas City as they get their third goal of the night.
And that's the risk you run when you go with three in the back. Becomes a narrow defensive core back there. Got to credit Espinoza, takes on three players. He beats him with one ball in. Gets it back out. There's a little bit of walking going on here. Patrice Bernier fatigued, of course. It's just smart, really intelligent to go back post over Thomas's head. He has to pinch in.
Goes off the head of Thomas on the way through.
Wouldn't you know it, a little bit of bad luck there for the Impact, but it's exactly what Sporting Kansas City would have wanted. Send it far post, stretch them out.
Here it comes towards the front post and flashing across goal, but comes to nothing as Justin Braun, the substitute, was lunging in there to try and direct the ball towards goal.
Well, it comes across the face of goal, and Justin Braun just doesn't get there quite quick enough. It's an open net, really. He seems to be there, but it skips off the grass, and he just doesn't time it properly. Skips, always skipping away from him. He does make some contact.
As Peterson gingerly gets back to his feet. The 6 minutes has been played. It is a happy 4th of July north of the border for Sporting Kansas City.